In the fierce competition in the global shipbuilding industry, Asia and North America are rapidly rising, especially China, with its strong shipbuilding capabilities and technological innovation, occupying up to 49% of the market share. Followed closely by South Korea, firmly in second place, with a 25% market share, while Japan is not far behind, with a 15% market share. These figures demonstrate the strength and influence of Asian countries in shipbuilding. However, Asian countries still face huge challenges in the construction of large cruise ships. European cruise lines dominate the global market, controlling about 95% of the market, especially in countries such as Germany and France. This market structure poses a huge challenge to Asia's shipbuilding industry, but also provides development opportunities. Against this background, China's shipbuilding industry ushered in a historic breakthrough on July 24, 2023. China's first fully independently produced large-scale cruise ship, Adora Magic City, successfully completed sea trials. The successful trial of this 135,000-ton luxury cruise ship not only marks a major breakthrough for China in the design and construction of large cruise ships, but also indicates that China is expected to break Europe's century-long monopoly in the cruise industry. In today's video, we take a closer look at the construction process of this massive cruise ship and the value it brings. How did China achieve this important breakthrough? What was unique about the design and construction process of this cruise ship? How will it change the global cruise market? These questions will be answered in our discussion. As an industrial powerhouse in Asia, Japan has always been eager to take the lead in making breakthroughs in the large-scale cruise manufacturing industry. As early as 2011, this ambition prompted a head-on challenge between Japan and Europe's cruise manufacturing giants. In that year, Mitsubishi Heavy Industries, a well-known Japanese company, signed an important cooperation agreement with Germany's Ida Cruise Line, planning to build a large cruise ship worth up to $800 million by the Japanese side. However, the progress of this project was not smooth. On the one hand, Japanese shipbuilding companies are faced with an imperfect supply chain of local cruise production equipment, and most of the key parts and materials need to rely on global procurement. This limitation resulted in numerous delays in the cruise ship's construction and severe cost overruns. In fact, the final cost of the cruise ship soared to $1.2 billion, and the Japanese company ultimately faced a loss of up to $400 million. Faced with such heavy economic burden and market competition pressure, Mitsubishi Heavy Industries finally made the difficult decision in 2016 and officially announced its withdrawal from the construction market of large cruise ships of more than 100,000 tons. The move marks Japan's failure to challenge Europe's monopoly in the cruise industry. It is obvious that although Japan has achieved great success in other industrial fields, not any country can easily challenge the advanced technology and experience of European countries in the field of high-end cruise ship manufacturing. But at the same time, China, another world industrial power in Asia, with the support of strong shipbuilding technology and industrial foundation, began to challenge the field of large cruise ship manufacturing, trying to break the long-term monopoly of European countries in this field. After years of hard work and technology accumulation, China successfully built a super cruise ship named Adora Magic City in 2023. The cost of China's first large-scale cruise ship, Adora Magic City, is about $750 million, which is equivalent to 8 Boeings. The cruise ship weighs 135,500 tons, has a total length of 323.6 meters and a width of 37.2 meters. Its scale is comparable to a 24-story building. The cruise ship is designed with more than 2,100 luxurious guest rooms and can accommodate more than 5,200 passengers. Its internal facilities and design are truly luxurious. The number of parts used to build the cruise ship is as high as 25,000, enough to build 13 high-speed rail trains or 6 Boeing 737 aircraft. Inside the cruise ship, Chinese engineers also equipped the Adora Magic City cruise ship with 4 main generator sets with a total power of up to 72,000 kilowatts, providing a strong and stable power supply. In addition, another highlight of this cruise ship is its 2 rotatable propellers. This advanced thruster can achieve 360-degree all-round steering control, greatly enhancing the cruise ship's flexibility and maneuverability. In narrow waters or complex waterways, this technology can effectively improve the maneuverability of the cruise ship. This fully demonstrates China's strong strength and sophisticated craftsmanship in shipbuilding. This achievement of China in the construction of large cruise ships not only marks that China has officially become the 5th country in the world with the capacity to build large cruise ships after Germany, France, Italy, and Finland. Although China has become a country capable of building large-scale cruise ships, during the construction process of Adora Magic City, Chinese shipbuilding factories relied on imports for most parts. According to statistics, its parts supply chain covers more than 100 strategic suppliers and more than 8,000 professional suppliers around the world. However, the current localization rate of China's cruise ship equipment is only 10%, which is in contrast to the 80% to 90% of European countries. The localization rate is in sharp contrast. This dependent situation means that China's cruise industry is highly dependent on the external market. Once it encounters international sanctions, it will have a serious impact on the cruise manufacturing industry. For China, the future development of the cruise industry faces the major task of localizing the supply chain. In order to reduce its dependence on the external market, China needs to invest a lot of time and resources to improve the domestic productivity of cruise ship supporting equipment. It is predicted that by 2025, the localization rate of domestic cruise ship equipment is expected to reach 50%. The longer-term goal is to increase this ratio to more than 80% by 2035. Although this is a long and arduous process, with China's continued investment and technological advancement in the cruise industry, it is believed that China is expected to surpass Europe in this field in the future and become the new leader in the cruise manufacturing industry.